Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Windrose. Oh boy, I made some changes. I moved the doctor's house because I learned in between the last episode and today, I learned that you need to have a bonfire close to the water so that when you do have your big ship, you have the ability to work on that ship. Okay, so here we go. There's the doctor's. Well, it's actually more of a sort of a bar. And then there's a house. And then I moved this stuff up on the deck. I built this deck. And I moved this stuff up on the deck and put a roof over all of it, including the cooking thing, which is right here. I need something like that. Agility. Those are 10 agility. I'll take those. And I don't think I need a shovel today. Let's see here what the situation is. We have a bell, and we have 50 wood. And what does it take to make the little hut? Prefab buildings, little hut. Just 121 fiber. That's only 40 of it. But I did make a bunch of rope. I've got band-aids. Where's the doctor? Is he down here in the smoke? Oh, he's sitting at the table. Alright, well, we'll take a look at that. What do we got in here? 36. Okay. We have 36 copper ingots. Hey, Doc. How's it going? You got it all, man. You've got some nice peppers. And you got a nice table light and some bowls, and you've got some mugs and plenty of grog. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can actually make a grog type container. Where would I be if I was a grog container? Fishing barrels. Maybe I don't have it yet. I thought I did. Do I have to go to the other island to get it? I might, yeah, I might. Oops, turn that off. And we got some rope and a fishing barrel here and some buckets. And over here we've got the crane for lifting stuff off the ship. And we got the thing for pulling the ship in. And we got our pirate flag up there. Hopefully when we get the full release, we'll be able to actually make that flag look like a particular thing. Alright, now the bell. Where is the bell? Where did I put the bell? Did I put the bell down? Maybe I didn't do the bell yet. Which means I have to make a bell. Because we need a bell for the other island, too. Yeah, I didn't do the bell yet, so it looks like. Alright, let's see if I can get it to hook onto this. Oh, my goodness. Hold down Z and lower. Almost had it. There we go. Ba-ding! I think we better put another piece of dock there so that I don't fall. There we go. Alright. There's our travel bell. Let's see here. We need to go... Is that it? I need a bigger boat. Yeah, we need to go north. Okay. That means I need to make another bell. Unless I put it away somewhere. And we need that. And let's see here. Am I hiding it in here? Oh, we need that. I don't know why. Oh, because I only have one, maybe. And we need a gun. It's a worn out pistol. And let's fill our lamp. I think I have the stuff to do that. Yeah, I do. So that's full. Okay. So what we need is to be able to make a bell. Fast travel bell. Take that. And we need lots and lots of fiber. which we can get there, but it's going to be dark when we do. So yeah, what do you think? I moved his house was over there, and it was in the dirt. And so I made him a tavern. That's the word I'm looking for. Made him a tavern. And there he is. And someone asked, how do you get the doctor to sit down? Just give him a chair. He'll sit on it. As long as it's within the range of the fire, and probably closer to the fire is better. There's a pig right there. We might need 100 or 200 of those. Ooh, spicy peppers. I see spicies. Hi, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the... We still got the pepper, but... Yeah, I thought you might die before he was able to hit you. I hit the peppers, but I still got the peppers. Do you get less when you hit it? No, you get the same amount. Okay, we always need more. We always need more boar skin. Oh, that's my pickaxe. I meant to get out my axe, but apparently I didn't. Oh, it's in number 2. Alright, lots and lots and lots. If you're wondering about the copper, it just respawns. And I find if you just reload your game, it'll respawn. There might be a day in there, but I'm not aware of it because when I play, I just go crazy and. But yeah, today we are going to go to island number 2. There are 3 islands, but we're going to go set up. We'll have to sail over there, which is going to take a long time. 104, we're getting there. We need enough for a bed and for a little sort of lean-to hut. Alright, there's enough for the lean-to hut. Oh, I thought that was a stick right there. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up the mess. Picking up the sparklies as I go. For those of you that aren't playing yet, you can knock certain trees, large trees like this one, if you can fell it onto a small tree. Does that have coconuts in it? No. If you can fell it onto a small tree, like as not, it will also take that small tree down, which is just brilliant. That's what I call brilliant mechanics right there. I really like it. I don't know if I need any wood right now. Although after all the building I did last night, I might. I was hoping that if I played through the day and it was nighttime, that when I logged back in, it would be nighttime. But it doesn't. It goes back or forward, one way or another, to late afternoon, which is an odd choice, but I mean, there you go. That's what you got. Alright, food. No, that's not food. That goes there. And food. Oh, there's 81. No wonder I didn't have any. And, oops, that can go right there. And that can go there. Alright, well, I don't need this much. I can make a big hut with that. And a bed. That doesn't go in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. How much does the bed take? Whoops. The bed is nothing. It takes 5. So we can make that little prefab thing. Oh, actually, we can make this... Oops, I didn't mean to click on it. We can make that and the bed with what I've got on me. Alright, now let's take... no. Let me see about my weapon here. That's clothing. This is weapons. Upgrade. This one's level 2 and this one's level 4, so we'll upgrade that one. And then if we come over here to this bench and we look at our jacket upgrade, our jacket is level 1. So let's do that twice to get it up to level 4. And we'll do that twice to get their shoes up to level 4. You can't raise the level on the very basic stuff. So we just got basic. It's gray labeled level 190 defense. You have to actually make the good stuff. Oh, I should have made this. But that's okay because there's one there. There's pants there. And so we don't need to worry about that too much. Hey Doc, are you stirring the pot? I'm not surprised, man. It's just like you. Wait a minute, that doesn't go there. It goes in there. I did all this work and then I don't remember to take care of it properly. Alright, what do you say we get going? We need to go that way to that island. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's actually more that way. Oh, I think that's the edge of it right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the island. Alright, this is a long, long trip. And I think I need to move my boat. Because it's gonna get caught on stuff, so I'm just gonna come over here. I might need some of these. That's 3, 4, 5. There we go. This isn't necessary. I'm just terrible at driving. When I built my the game that I did finish, when I built my my pier for the big boat, my little boat was stuck next to it, and instead of doing what I just did, what I ended up doing was trying to get in the boat and shimmy my way out of it, and I crashed into that pier about 5 times before I finally got out and said, no, I think we better just settle down. Excuse me. There's 3 islands, as I mentioned. We're not going to go to the 3rd island today. We're just going to set up here. We need to find our boat, and then we'll set up a little camp next to our boat. We also need to watch out for Blackbeard. If you look down there in the left corner, you'll see we can do 10 knots. If you tap the S key, it takes you down to 5 knots. If you tap the S key again, it takes you to 0 knots. And you should stop moving. So we're gonna do 10 knots though. And on the big boat, it's the same thing except that you have like 15 knots, I think. And it's nice because I don't know why it's showing west or east. I think that might be the wind direction. Because if you look at my sail, the graphics on this are absolutely intense. You can actually see yourself moving the tiller. But if you look at the sail, the wind is coming from the west. And that's at the top there. I don't know if that moves. I haven't really paid that much attention to it. The 0 of 0 indicator is how many crew you have. So when you're on your big boat, it'll show how many ever you have of how many ever you have. Like if one of your guys gets killed or something. I think that's for later on in the game. You can turn on sailing music, but my sailing music is off. It's just flashing at me because I have the music actually turned off. You never know when something's going to have a copyright on it, you know. So you just got to watch out for that when you're a content creator. It is so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my god, that is just... It's too pretty. Now when I say silent running, I do mean the boat. But silent running on the photograph taking too. I hate that beep. You know, the steam beep. We should have... Yeah, we're going towards a boat. It's in one of these coves. There is so much debris on the beach. That looks like a broken boat. There's got to be at least 60 or 70 nails on the beach when you first arrive, and that respawns. I hope that's in the final game, because it's really cool. I'm gonna grab that western wind again. Yeah, that's a broken boat. That is not our boat. I remember it's in a cove. It's been, a little while now. It's been 5 or 6 days since I did the game, since I finished the game. But if you haven't seen it yet, wait till you see the outfits. What I should do is take a picture of the final outfit for the demo, that is, and share that. That looks like it right there. God, this is so beautiful. This is just a demo, guys. Just a demo. I have never seen a fully functioning demo like this before. This is so much love. But as I mentioned on the multiplayer, which I don't know what day that comes out, Annie has to do some editing because it crashed a lot. But when we were doing the multiplayer, what was it? No, my brain just stopped working. Just right then and there, it stopped working. I'll put it in the description. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I just remembered. Thank goodness. This used to be a different game. It had a different name. And they took it down and took it apart and rebuilt this. They built this demo. And it used to be pay to play. So it was a subscription game. And then they took it apart. And now it is what's called pay once, I think it's called. Pay once and free to play. So once you buy the game, you own it. I had to look all that up. I didn't know what all that meant. I was like, why would it have that weird label on it? Because it used to be like an MMO, I guess. I don't know. My gosh, is that the cove where our boat is? Look, there's an enemy camp right there where my reticle is. We're not ready for that. We need to get the gun. We don't need to get the gun. We can defeat them with what we have, but it's more fun when you're shooting them. Those enemy camps, that's where our crew are being held all over this island. And I don't know about the other island because it's different. Each save you starts on one of the three. The island itself is in a different position, I think, is one way of putting it. So sometimes I have to go south to get to where I'm going, and sometimes I have to go north. Look at this guy out in the water. I have one bullet I could shoot him with. And then he can become re-drowned. So I think that's our boat. We'll get pretty close before we decide. It's too dark for me to see. This island is really, really big too. And there's something else that we need to get before we leave. And they're called misty orchids. And I think, although I'm not 100% sure, I think once you pick up the Misty Orchids, then you can build the alchemy table. And, yeah, there's a guy there. Yeah, that's our boat right there. It's not broken up. There it is. Quest updated. Alright, there we go. And we have everything that we need, so we'll just go ahead and set up right here. Get our bonfire. If we include some of that boat, there we go. We can use that. How much wood do I have? Floors and walls. I have 281 on me. Oh, that's not up here. I want up here. This is so tricky. There we go. And then we'll do a prefab full-size structure. It's red. I'm not sure why. Part of that is red, because you should be able to set it right in the water. Let's lower it down a little bit. And get out of the way, if I can. There we go. Now I'll just put another pier in front of it. There we go. Is that high enough? I don't know if that's high enough. We might need to put a wall there. Let's see here. Stairs and fences. I'm running out of wood. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Oh, no, I had to jump to get on there. But I think we're gonna need more anyway. Let's eat. Okay. Let's see. Storage and beds. And that way when you're on another island, you can set that as your respawn point. And... oh no, I ran out of wood. Oh, of course I ran out of wood. I built a fence. Alright, let's see if we can find... there's some blue flowers right there. And we just need a little tiny bit of wood. So we'll take this part over here. Now it says in the... oops, that's still wrong. It says in the description... I need to have that. Need to have that one. It says in the description that these misty orchids bloom at night and that they're difficult to find during the day. I have had no difficulty finding these things during the day. So we better get a weapon out. I don't know what's up there with those orchids. Might be a charging boar. Listen. That humming sound, that's the orchids. So when we pick this up, key discovery, misty orchid, we should now have the recipe for the alchemy table. Where the bananas go? I want some banana juice too. Everybody else has banana juice. Alright, let's not attempt to take on these charging bulls in the dark. This is a regular drowned guy. We can deal with him. Let him bleed a little bit. There's a thorn fiddler right there, though. You keep tearing up all of that stuff. I need all of that. Tear up this one right here, too. Oh, fine. Ow. The nice thing about having our bonfire right there is we get our comfort. Our comfort level is 2. I don't know what we did to create that comfort level, but give me that. Alright, let's get a box in here. Nope, it was already on that. Anything we need to leave here, we can leave that and those. And the nails we can leave. We can leave that pearl. Alright, I think we better get back home. Let me just make sure that I can build that. Crafting and utilities down at the bottom. We have alchemy table and the stove and pot. Perfect. Okay. Let's go home. Perfect. Now I think that we will appropriately make the alchemy equipment inside the tavern. Let's see. How about is that behind the door? Yeah. We'll put it right here. I need... Oh, I haven't made the clay pot yet. We need wood as well. Hecko. Clay potto. That's the copper one. We'll make a clay pot. Oops, take it. There we go. And then what was the other thing I needed? I've already forgotten. Wood. We need wood. Alright. Let's go choppa. It looks like we're going to have to choppa a boar. Is that a boar's behind up there? Maybe it was an optical illusion. There's a bunch of wood down there I could get. Is that wood? No, that's a thorn fiddler. Alright. Alright, that was 6 wood. Mostly I'm just getting fire. I didn't look to see what all I needed for the upgrade for the alchemy table, but we need the upgrade. Hopefully I have enough clay. We have to make bottles. 32 wood. I might build like a fence around this place, just on the edge of the bonfire. If you build something, you can see the edge of the bonfire. Oh, I need 2 clay pots. Well, excuse me. Another clay pot. I think I need 3, because I also need 1 for the upgrade. How's it going, Doc? I'm building you a workstation so you can get to work. Let's turn off snapping by pressing P, and then we should be able to push it underneath that shelf. And then we need a copper pot, I think, unless I've made one. I haven't. Okay. So let's go make a copper pot. Copper. Let's see here. Copper pot. Have I not made the big bag? I haven't made the big bag. What do I need for that? I need 4 boar skins. Alright. We'll work on that next time. We need lots and lots of boar skins. Like just a tremendous number of boar skins. Alright, there's the upgrade. And with the snapping turned off, we can slip things together like that. There you go. And then we need to make clay bottles. We'll make 10. And then we can make alchemy base because we've got the misty orchids. There we go. And now we can make elixir of firm hand because we've already got boar tusks and pearls. Remember I said we would need pearls? So we can make that. And take those. And we also need a storage box for this area to put our alchemy base in. And we used all the flowers. And there's some bananas, and there's some more clay bottles. So this elixir of firm hand, an orange elixir with heavy sediment at the bottom, shake well before using, with almost no taste or smell. Drink it and your body swells with strength. Your jaw clenches, speech comes hard, but your saber arm will thank you. Increases melee damage by 10%, lasts for 15 minutes. And when you use it, it goes down there in the corner next to the foods. We're just going to use one for a demonstration, and you can see it there. And then if I go ahead and eat a good meal, where's the good food at? Where did I put the food? Did I put the food in here? Alright, Doc. Hecko is the food, and why didn't I put it in the tavern yet? It's over here where I left it. Let's see. This one is agility, vitality, that's strength. So if I eat one of those as well, there we go. Now we're super duper strong. We have to hurry up because we're out of time. But we're super duper strong. 237. We're doing to the trees instead of what it was. I think it was like 210 or something like that. All right. There we go. All right, let's run over there. So yeah, it took about an hour to move the base. I moved almost the whole base. I moved almost everything to get it over here close to the water so that when I build my pier, I'm closer to the water. I just need to build out upstairs a bit and out a little bit further. And there you go. Alright, you guys, I want to thank you all so very much for coming along. Lots and lots of progress today. Next time, more boar hunting. I hope you all have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.